What's good YouTube, Ben here, welcome to the next video on the channel. In this one I'm going to give you my next Steel Path viable build on Warframe. This one is for Silva and Aegis Prime. Let's get into this.
Hey everyone, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications. Thank you.
Alright, so before we go any further, question of the day today is which melee weapon do you use the most? Another thing, I'm going to point this out first. So I label my videos as Steel Path viable because these are builds that will work on the Steel Path. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are the best potential build or the one that will carry you to like level 9,999 enemies. These are viable builds. But now we've gotten that out of the way, let's jump in. So for our melee aura mod, we're using 11th Storm. So with its stance, it's rapid attacks using sword and shield. Of course, this is a mason shield, but it still applies. We're running Pride Pressure Point for 165% melee damage. We've got True Steel for 120% critical chance times 2 for heavy attacks. Now, there is a mod change I do want to do eventually, but I currently don't have it leveled. I want to swap this out from True Steel to Sacrificial Steel, because you get a lot more critical chance. But for this build, True Steel works fine, I'll be using it. We've got Fever Strike for 90% Toxin. We've got Amalgam Organ Shatter for 85% critical damage and 60% heavy attack wind-up speed. We've got Blood Rush for 40% critical chance stacks with combo multiplier. We've got Vicious Frost for 60% cold and 60% status chance. We've got Condition Overload for 80% melee damage per status type affecting the target. And we've got Berserker Fury for on melee kill plus 35% attack speed for 10 second stacks up to 2 times. I'm currently not running a melee arcane because I don't have any currently. And the unique trait for this one is Blocking absorbs a charge that increases critical chance and status chance of next hit by 50% stacks for 4 times. So you can block with the shield in order to boost your critical chance essentially. But we're running Viral and Heat with sort of a status critical mix. We've got 55% critical chance, 3.7 times critical multiplier and 48% status chance. We're running Viral and Heat, Viral to cut through health and Heat to cut through armor, which is very important for the Steel Path. So now that that's out of the way, let's jump into the mission and I will show you what we can do. Alright, so as per normal, we're at Oxsmoker in the Void, and I'll quickly explain why we're here whilst I get some energy. So we're here at Oxsmoker in the Void because the Void is one of the latest game areas of the Steel Path, and because we're in the Void, you come across the Corrupted. Now with the Corrupted, you're dealing with enemies with just health, enemies with health and shields, and enemies with high armor, giving you a more varied example of what you can actually do to the enemies. But without further ado, let's get into this. I'm going to activate Desecrate, just so I can get more drops of items, I might as well, and activate Gloom. Right, so, now that we've got that out of the way, let's go ahead and just bonk on some enemies for a bit. Now, what I like about Silva and Aegis Prime is how unique it is, because there are multiple kinds of combos you can do with this weapon. For example, if you hold out shield and then attack, you can actually do a spin and throw your shield, which is awesome. And because of the decent amount of critical chance and status chance, you're actually hitting quite a lot more critical statuses than you think you would. And honestly, this weapon's fantastic. Like, it's been a while since I found a melee weapon I actually really love to use. Like, generally, I mean. And casually, I've been using Silva and Aegis a lot. I really enjoy this weapon. I think it's really good. Like, it hits like a truck. Once I can get Sacrificial Pressure on it, it will make it a lot better. But it's going to be a while for that, because I'm going to have to farm about 30,000 Endo, which... at the moment, I'm also trying to get my mastery up a bit, so it's taking some time. But as sword and shield weapons go, it's quite interesting, because there aren't that many in the game. Like, there just isn't. Now, I'll show you what this can do to Acolytes, but on its own, it's not that good against Acolytes. Perfect. We've took down its shields, which is awesome. Let's just bash it into oblivion, along with everything else in the area. Mercy it. But our attack speed will get higher as we take out enemies, because the more enemies we kill, the faster our attack speed gets. And the faster your attack speed, the more attacks you're going to hit quicker. So because of that, you're able to do a lot more damage. Now, Silva and Aegis, to me, is a weapon that honestly is fun, but let me know in the comments down below what some of your favorite melees are, just from the sheer fun factor of using them, not just on power. Like, it could be a terrible melee weapon, but you still might enjoy using it because it's quite fun to use. And honestly, like, it doesn't do bad damage at all. Like, it's pretty darn good at what it can do. And when it lands those statuses, it hits hard. Like, it does hit very hard. And of course, as its unique trait says, if I deactivate Gloom for a moment, if I block with my shield, hang on, come on, aim at me. That's going to then boost my critical chance, and voila. Now, as per normal, I will stay until the Acolyte comes, but I will warn you that this weapon on its own is not great against the Acolyte. It works, but not fast. So you definitely want to use this in combination with other weapons. Hello there. Alright, let's take out this guy first. There we go. Oh, a Riven Sliver. Yes, please. One thing that is really cool as well, now that full cross save is out, or at least it was out for a limited time, I am now able to record this off my PC and not just from my Xbox, which is awesome. But it also means I can put this on my PS4 as well when I'm just chilling in my own time. And I've got the PS4 up here. So it means I can access Warframe from any of my devices now, which is fantastic. Let me know in the comments as well if you guys have taken advantage of cross save yet. Get out of it. Right, okay. So one of those instances, the Acolyte is taking a while to come in. I'm gonna lie. If it does take too long, I will make a cut. So you guys don't have to watch like 20 minutes of me just running around a mission. Oh, hello, heavy armor. Love coming across these. Alright, oh, there he is. Oh, they're gone. They're gone. There we go. Oh, an Argon Crystal. I don't need one now. I've literally just finished building Wisp Prime, which required 2, and I'm like, you know what? I main Necros. Oh, hello. Alright, Violence. This could be interesting. Right, so we take down its shields pretty fast. But because it's Violence, and Violence likes to shut down your abilities. There you go. So Violence likes to shut down abilities, which is unfortunate. But as you saw, it does work. It was just, why did we have to come across Violence? He's my least favourite of the Acolytes. He is annoying. Especially when you're trying to show off melee weapons. But that's a good example, really. Violence will shut off your abilities, and the moment he does, you are in trouble. So, let me know in the comments down below if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to support the channel further if you want to by becoming a channel member from as little as 99 pence per month here in the UK. And if you like to watch live streams, I do live stream every other day. Well, almost every day. When I go live here on YouTube and on Twitch. So if you want to catch those, don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube and don't forget to follow me on Twitch. Thank you for watching today's video. You can hit the button on the right to subscribe to the channel. You can hit the button on the left to watch the previous video. Don't forget to like and comment on this video to help boost it in the algorithm. And don't forget you can also support me further by becoming a channel member. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next one.